Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to see love in the general for the sign of Taurus for week ahead. So watch this video if you're a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're dealing with one. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram where I share weekly, monthly horoscopes for free and so many other astrological tips and tricks and all of that. So my link is in the description. If you want to go there, give me a follow, please make sure that you do that. Also, if you don't already know, I'm a Taurus, Moon and Venus myself, so we are very consistent with Taurus videos here. All right. So let's see, very excited to see what is the message for Taurus for the week ahead. So let's see, message for Taurus for week ahead. All right, give me the blessing for Taurus. What is the blessing coming in for Taurus for week ahead, please? What is the blessing coming in for Taurus for week ahead? What is the blessing coming in? Wow. So Taurus, your blessing is the Three of Cups. Now, Three of Cups can mean a lot of different ways, and I'm going to tell you all of that, and you can pick and choose what is the blessing for you, because obviously not everybody is looking for the same thing, so it's gonna be different for different people. So Three of Cups can talk about reunion. So I see some of you are meeting people, maybe friends or family that you haven't seen in a while, having a get together, going out for dinners or lunches or whatever. So some sort of a celebration is on cards, reunion is on cards. So I see that. I also see that some of you, I'm getting a vision of like a corporate party kind of a thing. Maybe you're doing well and you being felicitated, and you're being awarded something, and some sort of a celebration is taking place. So I see that as well. Some of you Taurus, I see that there can be a trip, maybe you going on a trip, on a vacation with your friends, all right, people close to you, whatever, friends or family, and just having good time. So I see no matter which area of your life you are having this blessing in, but there is definitely some sort of a celebration on cards for you. Just going out with people, your friends, family, whatever, and just having a good gala time, right? So I see that for you, Taurus, and just having a light-hearted time and enjoying and celebrating and all of that. Okay, so now let us see what can be a possible blockage for Taurus, please. Your blockage is the Three of Wands. So I see that one thing for you could be that you may try to do things in a haste. So you may just want to jump into stuff without thinking too much, without proper planning, without having proper knowledge of something, and you just sometimes want to get things started and then you don't complete it, because you don't have the knowledge or you don't have the experience or the skills or whatever. So that can be one blockage for you. So this week, if you undertake any project, you start something new, or you're taking any journey, let's say some of you may be traveling to a particular place, or you make plans to travel but you haven't done your research well, right? So what will happen is you will start it with a lot of blast, but eventually midway you will lose it. You will lose the track, you will lose the momentum, and this is something that you need to take care of. So whatever you do, just make sure that you are well prepared and you have done your research and you have all the knowledge and you complete whatever you start. All right, don't just start things, just make sure that you also reach to its destination. Okay, so take time to start things, do your research, and then move forward. Don't try to get into things for the heck of it, basically. Some of you, I also see that you may be traveling somewhere but you haven't done your documentation work well. So maybe you haven't gotten the visa well, you haven't checked the documentation, some fuck up happening related to your travel documents. So just be very careful that you're double checking, especially if you're traveling somewhere. Make sure that you've done your documentation like really well, your itinerary is all set, you know where you're going to be staying and all of that. Just make sure that your travel plan is like on point, like you figured it out basically. Don't try to go with half knowledge, because I'm seeing that you may just fuck it up somewhere midway. So this is like a word of caution for you, especially if you're traveling this week. Okay, now let's take your career and finance messages, Taurus, for the week ahead. What is coming towards Taurus in career? So we have the Three of Pentacles. Taurus, I see that for the week ahead, you are advised to work in groups and teams. Don't try to do things all by yourself. This is a great time to partner up with people, take support if you can. If you are like in a business, you're like a business owner or something, or you're trying to do everything by yourself, this is a great time to hire people. Delegate your load, basically. Don't try to do everything yourself. I also see that this is also a very good time if you want to polish your skills, you want to learn a new skill, you want to polish that. So it's going to be a great time for learning, for implementing new things, polishing your skills and all of that. And a good time to basically work in partnership, collaborate with people, and don't try to do things all yourself, basically. So that is that. Yeah, Temperance card. I also see that you need to strike a balance when it comes to your work and finance. Maybe you try to go overboard and you try to do things in extreme. So some days you're superly motivated, the other days you do not even do even one task. So your message is to, plan and like do things slowly and gradually, consistently. Because if you do something one day and then you take 10 days break and on the 11th day you're super motivated, it's not going to lead you anywhere. So Temperance is asking you to be consistent and strike a balance. All right. Some of you, I also see that whatever you are doing right now in your work or your finance, it's not working. It's clearly not working. Like you see, it's not working. But the problem is you're not changing your ways. And unless you change your ways, you will not get a different result. If you want something different, you have to act differently. All right. So this is something that you need to keep in mind. What is the advice for Taurus in career and finance, please, for the week ahead? Your advice is the 7 of Cups. Yeah. So you see, don't try to indulge in too many things. I see that you may just get yourself stuck in too many things and then get confused. So narrow down your options and try to work on things one at a time. Don't try to do too much. If you try to do too much, you will end up doing nothing. So this is like a word of caution for you. And also I see that don't try to build castles up in the air. Try to be as realistic as possible. This is not the time to sit and imagine imaginary stuff and waste time. Don't do that. Try to get the heat of the situation. Try to be realistic. Try to get the facts. Don't try to build castles in the air expecting that something is going to work. It will not. The more realistic you are during this time, the better it will be for you. And take calculated risks. Do not take risks haphazardly. It's gonna backfire. Okay. All right. Some of you, I'm also getting this intuition. It's a message that's coming to me. I'm gonna tell it to you. If you are not sure about investing your money somewhere, don't invest your money. It's not a great time. Until honestly you're like 100% sure about it, don't invest. I see that you may lose your money. Okay. Now let's take your love life, Taurus. Give me the present for Taurus and love, please. Present for Taurus and love. Give me the present for Taurus and love. So 7 of Pentacles. I see that you're trying to make a decision about your love life these days. You've taken a step back. You're not very actively participating in your love connection. So if you're dealing with somebody, I see that you're not very actively participating. Some of you, there was a lot of confusion. Maybe things were not said. Somebody was trying to hide information from you, whatever. So I see that somebody was not giving you a clarity and you've kind of taken a step back. So that might be a thing. If you are single, I see that these days you're very busy with your work, finances or whatever, like other responsibilities, because of which you've pulled back from your love life. And right now you're just trying to make an important decision about your life and you're trying to contemplate what should I do, what should be my next step and all of that. So you're trying to take a step back, contemplate over a situation and trying to make a decision about something significant in your life is what I see. What is the blockage for Taurus and love? What's the blockage for Taurus and love? The blockage is the Ace of Wands. So I see that things are not getting started. You're looking for a new beginning and the beginning is blocked. I also see that somebody is not very consistent. You might be dealing with someone who's not very consistent. Ace of Wands is somebody who's like comes and goes when they want. So, somebody's like very quick to come and quick to leave. This person is not very stable and slow. Like you want this person to like slow down and make a decision or whatever. You see your energy is 7 of Pentacles. It's a very stable energy. It's very grounded energy. But the person that you might be dealing with might be very quick to come and quick to leave. and that might be a problem. Some of you, there's no contact period going on between you and someone. Somebody is very stubborn, or maybe you are very stubborn, or maybe both of you are stubborn. You have your guard up. That might be a thing. What is the outcome for Taurus and love next? What's coming towards Taurus and love next? What's the outcome? So your outcome is the 7 of Wands. You're gonna be very stubborn. Taurus, these days you are in your stubborn element. You are trying to be the bull you are. So you've just guarded yourself. Some of you, you have a lot of love for someone, but you're not showing it on the outside. 7 of Wands is how you come out to this person. You might have chosen a no contact period. If you're even talking to this person, you might be very closed off is what I see. You're not very actively participating. You might just try for the week ahead. I see that you will not be very actively involved in this connection. If you're dealing with someone, you're still going to be very closed off. You see how she's like very closed off. She has her face turned off. I see that. Some of you also see that the problem between you and someone is actually an external influence. So if you and your partner are having problems, the problem is not you and your partner. The problem is someone else from the outside who's trying to influence this connection. 7 of Wands talks about invisible opponent. So there might be an invisible opponent between the two of you who's causing problems in this connection. So for the week ahead, I see that you choose to stand your ground. You're trying to be very stubborn, very guarded up. You just don't want to get your heart broken. That's why you've guarded up is what I see. These days, you've become very cold. You don't give a fuck about love. You're trying to just be by yourself. You're trying to be self-sufficient. You don't care. Or at least you show to someone that you don't care. That's what it is. Yeah, Page of Swords. See? You don't want to be in that anxious energy anymore. You just want to protect your sanity, and that's why you're trying to close off. Somebody has been giving you anxiety. Somebody has been a root cause of your anxiousness, and you don't want to experience that over again. So that's why you're choosing to disconnect from this energy, and you're trying to be in your own peaceful environment is what I see. You're trying to protect your peace of mind. Let's say this person's feelings towards you though. Give me Taurus's person's feelings towards Taurus. 6 of Wands. Somebody thinks that you are the spotlight. Somebody from your past is definitely thinking about you. 6 of Cups, bottom of the deck, 6 and 6. So yeah, you are trying to stay away from this person, but the more you try to pull back, the more this person gets attracted towards you. So I see once you've pulled back from this person, that's when this person is realizing your worth. And this person might be trying to make multiple attempts to contact you. 6 of Wands, like this person thinks that you stand out to them in some way. Their feelings towards your 6 of Wands, you stand out to them. Maybe this person was trying to go after multiple people in the past, but now they realize that you stand out to them. But Taurus, I see that you will choose to stay in no contact. That's what I see very strongly. What is coming towards my single Taurus in love next? 4 of Swords. Taurus, whether being single or not single, is choosing to just disconnect from love this week. What's up? What's up, Taurus? You're not interested in love. Single Taurus, their energy is 4 of Swords. Trying to stay isolated, not trying to put any effort, just trying to be in your own energy. Some of you, I see that you will choose, rather than going on a date, you will choose to like sleep in your bed and just Netflix and chill, whatever. 4 of Swords, you literally see she's sleeping. I see that you would choose sleeping over going out and meeting people. That's gonna be some of you may cancel a date this week. You would not want to go on a date and you will instead choose sleeping. Just let me know in the comments who does that. Some of you're gonna do that. I'm seeing that. And for people who are dealing with someone, 7 of Wands, this is the outcome. You are choosing to pull back. You do not want to invest in this connection. I see that. So Taurus, whether you're single or not single, I see this week you're not very actively participating in love. You just want to be in your own energy. You're trying to disconnect. You're not giving in to anybody, and you're trying to be very stubborn as well. You've become very stubborn these days. Right, give me message for Taurus, please. Message for Taurus. Oh, pay attention to the red flags and reconciliation. Some of you, I'm seeing that you are pulling back from someone and this person is getting crazy because of that. Like they want to make multiple efforts because you're trying to pull back. I also see there are some red flags pertaining to somebody that you're dealing with, so do not ignore them. If you see some red flags, acknowledge. All right, so that's pretty much. Let me take a oracle message for you for this week to close off this video. All right, give me a message for Taurus for this week, please. We have miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Some of you expect some miracles as well. We also have the card of celebration, which shows that something is just gonna go in your way. It's gonna feel very miraculous. I see one of your wish is going to be granted this week. So yeah, I see some miracles happening for you. I also see you're trying to pull back and somebody's getting more attracted towards you because you're pulling back. And I see that you're not gonna be very interactive this week. You will not be very much interested in love and all of that. You just want to be pulling back, like you don't want to invest. So that's pretty much your reading. I hope this helps to resonate. If it does, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. I will see you very soon in the next video. Till then, you guys take care, stay safe, bye.